Get ready with me in the air while I tell you about how I missed my flight home from Toronto to Winnipeg. Also tell me why I've had one glass of wine on this plane and I'm already drunk. So this is me on the way to Toronto and I'm doing my makeup for the premiere. The premiere was amazing. It was fantastic. But the flight home was an absolute shit show. So I'm partying with my cast. We're drunk, whatever. The flight's at 7 a.m., okay? I think we're drinking until about 5 in the morning. I get to the airport after that. I see that I have no gate number. I have no idea where my gate is. So I asked these guys. They help me look at the big TV screen and help me find my gate. All the way to one side of the airport because that's where my gate's supposed to be. Only to find out that that is the wrong gate and my actual gate is all the way across the airport. So I get to my correct gate. They're not letting anyone board anymore. But I see the plane right outside the window. I tell them. They don't care. I start freaking out. I start crashing out. I'm literally begging them to let me on. I start crying and hyperventilating. So they book me a new flight in Hamilton. I call a friend who picks me up to go to Hamilton. He drops me off at the airport. I get to my gate. And this lady will not let me board my second flight. She goes, "Ma'am, I can't let you board this plane. You're way too drunk and you reek of alcohol." However, said that she'd board me last and reevaluate me then, and then I have to go freshen up. So I go to the bathroom and I look at myself in the mirror and I literally slap the shit out of myself. I'm literally like, lock in, bitch. You need to sober up. I put my hair up. I do a little bit of makeup. I'm drowning myself in perfume. I'm chugging water. I put in a breath strip. I go back to board. And she asks if I'm good to walk in a straight line. Like, girl, are you a cop or something? Anyway, she didn't want to let me board, but I boarded anyway. And then I was fighting for my dear life not to throw up on this plane. I forced myself to sleep. But when we landed, I ran to the back of the plane. I was so nauseous. And the flight attendant screams at me to stay in my seat. So I'm sitting at the back of the plane, literally dry heaving, like, tell her, I'm like, girl, I'm gonna throw up right now. Everyone around me is like freaking out. She was so mean though. She literally points to the front of my seat and she's like, barf bags in there. I close my eyes, the wave of nausea goes away. I didn't throw up on the plane, guys. I'm so proud of myself. My sister picked me up from the airport. However, I did throw up at home. Bye.